People across the country are waking up to a massive snowfall this morning. These are images that I'm about to show you of a rare and unusual weather phenomenon that hit southern Ontario overnight. All right, and so you maybe heard it there right at the end, but it's thunder that we're hearing, and it's in fact called thunder snow. It's when thunder and lightning accompany a snowstorm, and Toronto was buried under as much as 30 centimeters of snow overnight. Officials urging residents to stay off the roads as they are certainly very slushy. And Environment Canada has issued a winter storm warning for the region. CBC's Gabriella Panza-Beltrandi is tracking all of this for us. Good morning, Gabriella. What can you tell us about this blast of winter?
Well, I can tell you that anyone waking up this morning had a lot of shoveling to do, most likely. People coming up to things being blanketed in snow, getting around 30 centimeters overnight, and people just trying to deal with that in this morning. And that's even if you were able to sleep last night between the thundering, all those loud crashes, just everything happening. This thunder snow that happened, as you mentioned, is a bit of a rare phenomenon in the winter. It happens about once a year, according to experts. And basically, instead of rain, we were getting snow during this precipitation time during the storm, and seeing right there these flashes of blue happening. That's actually happens because of a high concentration of ice crystals in the air. And we actually talked to a climatologist with Environment Canada, David Phillips, just kind of about how exactly all of this was happening and what people were seeing last night. Take a listen to what he had to say, explaining just these incredible phenomenons we were all seeing last night.
And essentially, what it often goes undetected because people don't think it is a thunderstorm. They think, oh my gosh, it's a sonic boom or it's a transformer flashing somewhere. But boy, if you pay attention to it and you can hear it and see it and count those seconds between the thunder and between the lightning and the thunder, I mean, it all works just like it would be a July thunderstorm. Essentially, the atmosphere is charged with moisture and lots of dynamics. The air is rising, and as air rises, it cools, and lots of action goes on inside those clouds, including thunder and lightning.
And meanwhile, for people in Toronto, the city was all hands on deck, bringing in around 1,000 staff members to try and clean up these roads and address all of this snow happening. Now, they do warn, however, that the cleanup is likely not going to be finished this weekend and will likely carry on into next week. So they're warning people to be careful out on the roads, and if you do have to go out, to give yourself a little extra time. I was driving this morning, for example, and it was just very slippery, and you just want to give yourself a good extra like 10-15 minutes at least where you're going to get places. Now, as well, if you're traveling not just within the city but throughout the country or internationally, a lot of flights we're seeing at places like Toronto International Airport, those flights being either delayed or canceled, similar to trains as well, places like Via Rail saying to just check those schedules ahead of going. So it's getting very difficult to get out there right now, so people may want to just choose to hunker in. And meanwhile, we are seeing some photos from across Ontario from viewers such as Gail, Ron, and Vivian, just here seeing just what they were waking up to, having to clean up this morning, having to deal with. And we'd love to hear from other people too, just about what you're seeing this morning. So if you can email us, we have our email there on the screen. Just let us know how you're doing, because we're sure lots of people are digging themselves out this morning.
Yeah, no kidding, they are. All right, Gabriella, thank you so much.
Thank you.